Yo, what's poppin', YouTube? Your boy Ace is back at it again with another one. Today's video, we doing the top 10 Hoopers basketball YouTube list. Apparently it just came out, you know what I'm saying? Gotta react to this video. Gotta see, because I've been watching all these lists come out. I gotta know if it's accurate or not. So let's go ahead and watch this.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's YDPTV here, back with another video. So for today's video, I'll be ranking top 10 Hoopers basketball YouTubers in the YouTube community. The list was very tough to choose because there are so many Hoopers out there, but I would like to mention YouTubers like Kenny, 50K Mal, and Chris Staple. It was very tough to not put y'all on the list, but I will try to put y'all on the list next time. But for now, let's get started. At number 10 coming in, we got CashNasty. Cash has been playing a lot of competition and he is still undefeated from all the games he played after quarantine. Cash is a strong physical player who likes the contact. His favorite spot to shoot is from the top of the key. He say he's not a hooper yet, but in my eyes he's a hooper. For the grades I gave him was shooting C, cause it be lacking sometimes. Rebounding is a pretty decent rebounder, so B. Handle, he posted a video where he worked on his handles for 30 days, which improved a lot, so it's a B.
That's fast.
Finishing, he missed a couple of layups sometimes, but other than that, he's pretty decent at that. Defense, he got Hall of Fame clamps.
What? A+ for defense? Why are you even showing this? Why you this dude, whatever this dude's name is, I watched it. He's literally like 100 pounds wet. Same with Flight. Flight like 100 pounds wet, bro. Like, let's get something straight. Like I'm not gonna try to take anything away from CashNasty because he is becoming a better hooper. But hooper, nah. He's not there yet. He's not. Personally, I don't think he's even close. Like he plays good. He plays good D versus people like Flight and what was that other dude, Brolic, whatever his name is. He played good defense against them because they don't have weight on them. They're both tall, but that means absolutely nothing because they both of them didn't know how to use their height to their advantage. And they both like I said, they had no weight. So playing defense, everybody knows it. Playing defense against some guy who is 27 pounds is easy cake. Like easy cake. Most big guys gonna play that guy like they a fool. Like they ready to eat him. Like I hope he brings up the game. Like I had to stop it, but I hope he brings up the game. The one he just played against the Hoopiest, the guy that plays D League, or I think he plays overseas or whatever. That guy put him in the dirt. Like and he wasn't. You could tell he's a baller, bro. You could tell ballers can tell when other ballers aren't really playing defense. Like talking about, he wasn't even playing defense. Like he was playing defense, but it was like light defense against CashNasty, and CashNasty was pretty much locked. Like homeboy, I think pinned like 11 on him before the dude even scored. Like where was CashNasty defense at then? You know what I'm saying? They like, I think Cash was probably maybe 3 or 4 inches shorter than him, but Cash was definitely physically bigger than him. And you see the defense, so-called defense he's playing. Dasher was no A+.
Next up on the list at number 9, we got Ricegum. Ricegum has beat people like CashNasty and Brawadis, but he hasn't played that many IRL games. But I think he's still a hooper just because he has beat people like Brawadis and CashNasty. Ricegum is a knockdown shooter and likes to post people up if they are smaller than them. Example, Brawadis. For the shooting, I give him A. He's a knockdown shooter. Rebounding, pretty good for his size, B-. He got handles, but they are not shifty as I want him to be, but it's B. Finishing, if he gets in the post, he likes to finish. He's pretty good at finishing, so B. His defense is, his size is, he's not big enough to guard people like CashNasty, so I'll give him C.
I'm not gonna say he ain't big enough to guard people. I'm just gonna say he just don't know how to guard bigger people. I mean, most skinny guys don't But I mean, there are skinny guys who has basketball knowledge of how to beat bigger people on defense. Like, you know, because the bigger people like to play super physical. So as a skinny guy, all you gotta do is play off them. You play off them and pick them when you have the chance. Easy. Big guys don't pay attention to the pick. For a skinny fast guy like Ricegum, it'd be easy to pick a big guy. But yeah, he 100%. He's definitely a shooter. He's definitely a shooter.
Next up at number 8, we got Trey Good. Trey.
Now, so far we're at 8, and so far this is the first one I actually agree with. That's a hooper. That's a YouTuber. Like the last 10 and 9, Ricegum and CashNasty should even be on the list with like Trey and them. Like Trey, I can't think of another dude. Trey, Jay, all them boys. They really hoop. Like they really hoop. Like the fact that he got them all A's should tell you something. That means the rest of this list gonna be all A's, all A pluses and stuff like that. That's I mean, all A's though. Trey, like he good, but as of recent, like he ain't even been playing like that. He'll tell you himself that he don't even play like that. So like some of these stats should fall off. I don't know if he's going off of right now, these people, or just like all time type of thing.
He hasn't posted in IRL games in years. But if you put that aside, you can't deny his shooting ability and his athleticism. He's an all-around good player in the YouTube community. For the shooting, I gave him an A, rebounding A, handles A-, finishing A, defense A. He is an all-around player, so I gave him A for most of them. Next up at number 7, we got Jester. Jester is a spot-up shooter who drives in when he wants to using his body. He's not consistent at shooting at times, but when he catches fire, it's hard to stop him. On the defensive side, he's really good at using his size to defend people bigger than him. For shooting, I gave him.
I don't understand this list already. Like if Trey is at 8 and he had all A's, then how the hell is Jester in front of him? And Jester has A and all B's.
A, lethal shooter. Rebounding, he's not athletic enough and tall enough to get rebounds, but I still give him B.
I've seen Jester game, and he just, I mean, dude just said it. No disrespect to dude, but I don't think dude know the hell he talking about. And I say that because he just said dude doesn't really rebound, or, you know, is good at rebounding, but he gave him a B anyway. If he's not good at rebounding, like give him what his true stat should be, like a C, D, C-. Like be real. Like why are you playing?
It's not the tightest handles he got, but so I give him B-.
If he's not the tightest handles, then why is he at B-? He should be down at C. Like this dude should be like down there with CashNasty, you know.
Finishing is pretty decent, B, and defense I give him B for his size.
Yo, did he just push my mans out the way? Wait a minute, dog. Oh, hey, yeah. I know he ain't chuck my mans and go for the layup on this boy. Oh, snap. Okay, I guess I'm gonna not call that carry. Was that flight? It had to be flight.
At number 6 coming in, we got Tanner Morgan. Tanner Morgan is a college player who played at University of Northern Colorado. Tanner is a tall player who has deep.
I honestly don't know who Tanner Morgan is. Like, if this is what the rest of the list is gonna consist of, then I don't know if I'm even gonna post this video, to be honest.
Decent handles for his size.
I don't know
and he can shoot contested shots. For shootings, I gave him B.
But to be honest, like, if I'm gonna put a hooper list together, I've already seen 5 people on this list thus far that I wouldn't even put on this list. The only one I'd put on this list thus far was Trey, and maybe Jester,
Plus, he lacks shootings at points, but pretty good shooter at point sometimes. For rebounding, I gave him A. He's pretty tall. Handles, he has decent handles, as I said earlier, for his size, so I gave him C. Finishing, he's tall enough to finish, so I gave him B-. For defense, B+. Pretty tall enough to block shots.
College player out of fucking Northern Colorado. Post player.
At number 5, we got coming in Saluminati.
Gazer. Hey, so in the building. Hold on. Gazer. Let's see what
he played college ball at Odessa University. Although he only played 1 year, he was pretty decent. He's a player who likes contested layups, and he makes them most of the times. And a contested 3-point shooter. For the shooting, I gave him B+. Rebounding, A.
What? I'm super confused, bro. I'm super confused because like the first 3 people on this list had like number A's. Like CashNasty had like number A's. This guy that's doing this list must really like CashNasty, because if CashNasty got all A's, Subliminati should be getting all A's. Like those 2 B+ should be A's. And for real, he should just get A+. Like if we're going there, 100%, because he's a shooter. Like So is a shooter. He's a shooter. He can finish. He can drive. He can pretty much do everything. He's a baller, like for real.
Handles B+, finishing A+, and defense.
To be honest, I mean, if anybody who's playing college ball or above, I'm putting in the hoopest category off rip. Like if they playing college ball all 4 years, or if they playing college ball and are pushing to play professionally, yeah, I'm putting in the hoopest 100%, because bad ball is their life. So their game is always getting should be always worked on, and for the ones who actually really want to make it, is going to actually work on it.
A.
My man's in Santa suit. Wow.
At number 4, we got Duke Dennis.
Hold up. I fuck my nigga Duke though. Shout out to AMP, shout out to Duke, shout out to Agent, shout out to Phantom. I fuck with my niggas over there. But Duke in front of
he's a player who has very good defense and has really good offense. Very patient player.
Now let's get something straight. It's six players that always went past. He didn't pick Duke, which is, don't get me wrong, there's other players on here that's not college players or going to that type of level, but he picked Duke in front of all of them. To be honest, I don't see Duke ball like that. Like Duke ball, but he ain't ball about the rest of these.
But shooting can be lacking at times. Duke is about 6'2".
But like I said, I think he's just doing this like this is like an overall list of YouTubers. I guess he likes or whatever for the top 10.
And he takes advantage of his size. He's very good at shooting over his opponent contest.
I should do
and finishing in contact at the rim.
See a lot of these other
For shooting, I gave him B-.
That been ball.
Rebounding is pretty good rebounder. A. Handles not the best. B. Finishing, he can dunk, so A. Defense is He got lint, so I'll give him A minus.
It's because you done. I mean, you finishing it. I promise you.
At number 3, we got coming in Marcellus. Marcellus is a very fun player to watch because of his flashy handles and athleticism, and combined with excellent shooting gives him ability to shoot from anywhere on the floor. Marcellus is a former D2 athlete, and you can tell that by the way he plays. So for the shooting, I give him A. He's a great shooter from the 3-point line and the mid-range. Rebounding is little small, so I'll give him B. Handles, pretty flashy handles, so I'll give him A. Finishing, he has like the slasher mentality, so I'll give him A+. Defense, I give him A. Or excuse me, B+.
I don't not agree. I don't not agree with that, but for the most part.
Next up, at number 2, we got LSK.
I'm not surprised.
LSK is known for his shooting.
I'm not surprised that he's up here on top 5, but he give my man second place, but give his handles a C, which is cool, whatever. But if I'm giving somebody a C, and I ain't gave nobody in the top 5 a C yet, then homeboy's 5. Homeboy's 5 off rip.
Shooting, he loves to shoot from behind the arc and mid-range area, and because he's 6'10", he's able to shoot right over his opponent. Chris is also known for his dunking abilities, and being 6'10" makes it a lot easier for him to dunk. For his shooting, I give him A. He likes to shoot very well. Rebounding A+, pretty tall. Handles, can't improve on the handles, so I give him C. Finishing, he can dunk.
He could improve on the handles, but he's a center. He's look, it's literally right there in that little bio he picked. He is known for his shooting because he is 6'10". I don't care who you are or what you do. If you're 6'10", you should be in the paint. Like, I should never see you behind the line. I mean, if you're playing 1v1s, whatever, but you're playing like 5v5s, you're playing like pickup games, you're playing games where you're the tallest dude on the court, period, you should be in the paint. You're 6'10". That's where you take over at, is in the paint. I don't care who you are.
So I'll give him A. And defense, he has them long hands and he's pretty tall, so I'll give him A.
See, this is where he shines at. This is where he shines at. In the paint. In the paint. In the paint. You don't see him shooting threes. In this whole clip, I ain't seen him do nothing but dunk. It's the first 3.
At number 1, we got DC Heat.
Wait a minute, my guy. Okay, I see what type of list this is. I see what type of list this is, because there's so many other like hoopers, like hoopist people. Like, there's so many other players that should be in this video that's considered hoopers already. And that's just going off. That's not even going off myself. It's just going off pretty much with like CashNasty and what them boys be saying, from what I be watching and reacting from their videos. And like, a lot of these people that's on this list ain't nowhere close to the people that should be on this list.
DC is known for his shooting. He loves to take a shot from the post, but he does lack on the defensive side of the ball at times, where he struggles to stay in front of man. He's guarding.
He's fired.
But overall,
but it goes back to the same thing. Like, the top two people are rated a lot worse than the rest of the list. Like, top 2 people both have C's in their ratings, but yet they 1 and 2.
Good player. Him and LSK have pretty similar style.
LSK is definitely in the top 5. DC Heat, I don't know. Like, with the other people I know off rip, I'll probably pick DC Heat top 10, but top 5 and at number 1, I don't know. I could do
About comparing the games, I think DC Heat deserves the number 1 spot on the list. For the shooting, I gave him A. Rebounding A-. Handles, you need to work on handles. B. Finishing, you can dunk. A. And defense, he lacks on, as I said earlier.
I mean, he said finishing, he can dunk. So I mean, I really don't understand that premise. I mean, just because you necessarily can dunk, don't mean you can finish. I mean, I watch people go for dunks all day and miss. About that in sweats.
Alright guys, that'll do it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you think the list was accurate or not. And this is a series, so next up is gonna be the Hoopers. But till then, we out. Gang!
Alright, man. You know, gotta get my like. I like the video. Fucks with it. Go ahead, hit this. Go and hit this dude video up. Most accurate top 10 hoopers YouTube list. I'm playing with him. Go show some love. But it's your boy AZUZ. Like, comment, subscribe on this video. And I'm out. Let's get it.